Puro bhai, welcome.
Can everyone mute, please? We'll be starting in next 2 minutes, couple of minutes. Sushant, you are geared up, ready?
Yes.
I think we can, shall we start or?
Yes, we can start now. Let's start.
Yeah, Habila, please go on.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Hope you are in good health. And after a long, again, we are back with a new series called Me and My Business. And the initiative is taken by Indian Plumbing Association, Ahmedabad chapter. I welcome you all once again, and hopefully you will get a lot of benefit out of these series. We'll be coming up with more and more series, but to begin with, today we have Alicia. She's based in Germany. And before we start the session, as per the tradition, we will stand up for the national anthem.
Sushant, can you just give me, make me a co-host so that I can record the session?
Yes, done.
Just make me a co-host, I can record the session.
Alisa, can you please stop this sharing so that I can share the national anthem? Thank you.
Sushant, have you made me a co-host?
Yeah.
We'll stand up for the national anthem, Shusha.
Yeah.
Please.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you so much.
Everyone. So I will hand over to Binesh Bhai to just a brief idea about the Indian Plumbing Association and its activity. Over to Minesh bhai.
Good evening, everyone. We don't want to make this event a very formal event. I'll have a very small welcome address, and I'll just talk about not IPA, but I'll just talk about what we want to do today. The current pandemic has changed the entire scenario nowadays, and we all have been started working online, work from home. Digital platform has been the need of an hour. So with that, it's always very important to how do we present ourselves, how do we present our businesses, and how do we make effective presentations. So at IPA platform, we normally take up the projects wherein the webinars are all technical webinars, but sometimes we also go offbeat and come out with some knowledge series like what we are doing today. We would like to have feedback from all the participants at the end of the event so that if it is appreciable by all, we can continue doing such knowledge series at least once a month, which can enhance the requirements or enhance the specialty or enhance your capabilities in terms of what you do online. So the tagline of today's event is skills which you reach and not theories. So Alicia is going to present today on considering this tagline, and she is going to explain us how we can make effective presentations. We do come across many presentations, or we do come across many events wherein we see some speakers from abroad, from European or Western countries, and we also see speakers from from our country. And when we see the presentations, the apparent change is always visible from the way they present, from the way the presentations are compiled. So today, Alicia is going to take us all through how do we make a simple presentation into an effective presentation. So not taking much time, let's focus on today's knowledge series. Over to you, Abil bhai. Let us take it forward.
Thank you, Minesh bhai. Before we start with Alicia, I would request Sushant to just brief about a little bit of Plumbex, what we have launched recently, so that people can get a fair idea about the Plumbex and they get well versed with the whole thing. Over to Sushant.
Thank you, Habil bhai. Good evening to all once again. As you might be knowing, Plumbex India was a brand. IPA used to organize this Plumbex India as an international exhibition, and we organized 6 editions, from 2008 to 2014. So to continue that brand and looking to this demand, the IPA thought of converting into that platform into a digital platform. I like to brief about this Plumbex India a little bit, and we are in the process of finalizing that platform. It is not yet officially launched, so that you will come to know what are the features, and you can register these exclusively for the members. I hope you can see my screen, right?
Yes, we can, Shushan.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. See, this is how this Plumbex India, the portal is going to be. And in this, there are 4 segments: plumbing products, plumbing services, course and standards, and Atmanirbhar Bharat.
Sushant, just a second. Sorry to disturb you. See, I'll like to just tell one thing on this. Plumbex India website is right now open for all our IPA members across the country. And this is a platform for a digital marketing of your individual businesses or your individual capabilities. So each and every IPA member should register on Plumbex. Way forward is once all the IPA members are registered, we are going to open it for public, and then it will be a full-fledged, fully working website wherein all the plumbing professionals can be accessed by people on a single forum. So that's the main motto of the Plumbex India digital website. Sushant, now you can explain how the website will be looking and how you can register for the Plumbex.
Yeah, of course. These are a sample. We are going to have a different aesthetic look of this website, of course. And these are the segments in this Plumbex India web portal. The plumbing products, whoever deals in plumbing products, then they will come under this segment. The plumbing services like consultants, architects, developers, all plumbing professionals. Then codes and standards, IPA deals with different codes. Then Atmanirbhar Bharat, like we have some initiatives like our plumbing lab. Then we are coming up with center of excellence. So these are the things, main segments are going to be covered in this web portal. Now I like to show you that registration procedure. Shall I show that registration procedure also, Minesh bhai?
Yeah, you can show it that fast so that everyone is aware of that. Just
Okay.
be fast in that. We don't want to waste much time in this.
Okay.
We have to conclude in 1 minute.
The registration process is very easy, and
Sushant, we are not able to see your screen. Have you?
yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
Hope you can see this now.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
coming up.
See, while you go to the home page, at the bottom there is a register now. While you click on that, this form will appear. Then you can fill up your membership details with your IPA. With IPA, like life member or corporate member or institute member, whatever. Then you can enter your details, contact details. This email, in the contact details, this email is going to be your user ID. Your email ID is going to be your user ID, and password you can create, as per the specifications mentioned, below. Then you can submit that, form. After submission, you will receive one, this email from this plumbexindia.com that, you need to verify that email. There's a verification, word, then you need to click on that. After verification, it will take 24 hours to activate your account. That is the reason, because in case, anything doesn't match with our, membership details as well as your registration details, we'll communicate to the particular member that there is a change, in your contact details. Then you can confirm. Then after that, it will be activated. Once it is activated, then you can, log in with, under this member login. Then you can make your entries into that particular segments, whether it's a plumbing products or plumbing services. This is what the registration process is about. And this, I think PPT is already shared with all the members, I believe.
Sushant,
Thank you,
just,
Sushant.
Sushant, just hold on. Sushant, just open that website. Just a second.
Website or PPT?
No. You can just open the website. Just a second. Open the website and share.
Yes.
Abil bhai, एक minute.
Yes.
Now, see, this is the website. Sushant, you can just click on plumbing services. There is a real-time website. So now here you can see live and individual members as well as corporate organizations. You can click on live member. Right. So here you have different categories like architects, developers, consultants, contractors. So the way you register your name, accordingly you will see your name in that respective category. Now here the list of the consultants and architects. You can just click on any of the consultants. You can click on Apurva Shah. Right. So Apurva Shah, right? Avani Enterprise, Apurva Shah, his number, his website can also come in, his email ID can also come in. So whosoever is looking for a MEP consultant or a plumbing consultant across the globe, he can just visit this website.
They can inquire through this, form.
Yeah, he can inquire through this form, and an email can be email will go to that particular person. So this is how the website works. Accordingly, you can also find different products. You can find different codes, and you need to inquire for that. And from this, the inquiry can be generated to or can be sent to that particular person or a particular company. This is how it works. Thanks, Sushant.
Thank you, Minesh bhai.
Now you can continue.
Over to you.
Thank you, Sushant. Now I will request Mr. Vinod to introduce our today's presenter, Ms. Alisha. Little bit about her and what she has done in past and what she is doing at present. Over to Vinod.
Thank you, Mr. Abil. Thank you, Sushant. Thank you, Minesh. Right. So let me introduce today's speaker. Alisha is an expert in international marketing and brand management, and currently settled and working in Germany at multinational company to market their IP services in Europe. During her career, she founded and headed a digital marketing agency providing marketing and digital content creation services through films, presentation, and design for the large and medium size of companies in America, Australia, South Africa, India, and Europe. Alisha has a blend of creative and business experience with a passion for new technologies and innovation. She holds a master in film editing from UK and has worked with an Oscar-nominated film editor during her studies. So very impressive profile. And Alisha, over to you. We are looking forward to some great knowledge sharing from you. Thank you.
Thank you, Vinod, and thank you everybody from the IPA organization. Just want to check if you all can hear me clearly and can see my screen as well.
Yes, please proceed.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So yeah, big greetings from Germany and hello to everybody in Ahmedabad and all over India, whoever is joining today on this lovely Saturday. I live very close to Frankfurt, but I'm originally from Ahmedabad. So मैं हिंदी भी बोल सकती हूँ, गुजराती में अपन बात करी शकूँ, और किसी को जर्मन आता हो तो I can also talk to you in German, no problem. We'll keep this presentation relaxed. As Minesh bhai also said that it's going to be an informal session. So if you have any questions, I will have enough room for taking your questions and answering your queries. And I think it's a fantastic time to start off learning how you can make more effective presentations, especially with the launch of Plumbex India. I'm sure you will get a lot of more inquiries from customers as well as different suppliers for the great work that you're doing. And just getting a customer is not the end of the journey. We all know that a customer demands for a presentation. And it is like you show a wonderful photo of a lovely home, and when you enter it, if the home is still not as beautiful as you presented it, the customer can be quite disappointed. So to help you further, I'm going to show you some tips and tricks. It's not rocket science and it comes through time. So when I am learning and you all can learn as well. So we can start off with a simple question because I miss home a lot, okay? I would just request the panelists to please switch on the polling, and in your poll section, you might be able to see two options of a very simple question. Okay, which of these plates tempts you the most to eat chole? Aapko option A khana hai ya option B khana hai? Please vote for it. Is the polling on?
Yeah, polling is on.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that the polling is on and votes are coming in. ठीक है, majority मुझे दिख रहा है कि कहाँ जा रहा है. So I see a clear winner here of option B. 83% of our audience wants to eat option B. अभी अगर मैं आपको ये बताऊं कि option A is actually tastier than option B, तो आप क्या सोचोगे? So it's something like the best chef in the world could, and the best experts in the water management, you all could make different dishes, you all are making different products. But if it is not presented in the best way, the customer will get attracted to your competitor. So we can stop the poll now as we see a clear winner, that option B is the winner. And that comes to the point that presentation is key. It's very, very, very important. And today's agenda is going to be as follows. I will start, as we started, with a quick introduction. I will explain you how you build your story of your presentation, what content should you create, then some tips on design, what to keep in mind, and then how you present as well online and offline events. And throughout the presentation, we will have room for question and answers, and at the end as well, we can take some more of your questions. So just directly starting with, आपको क्या convey करना है? How do you start building a presentation? First thing is simple. Please take a little diary or open a notepad on your desktop and start writing your presentation outline. A lot of people start with the standard function that you start with a problem, you show them a solution, and then you show them how they can reach that solution. So you give them action items. That's a basic way of presenting. But for my theory, I would say there is no right or wrong of presenting a presentation. But you should have all your key points inside. So if you want to highlight your USPs of your business, you want to highlight where to find you, etc., please write it down and highlight it with a highlighter. And once you're doing all this, remember what's your goal in mind. What do you want to tell your audience? So today, my goal is simple. I want to explain you how to create effective and impactful presentations. And I kept that in mind throughout my process of building this presentation, especially for you all. A presentation is incomplete without the audience. So it should not be कि मैं अकेली बोल जा रही हूँ, but I'm not thinking about you all. So what I did today is I started with a presentation of a mid-level of people who know how to make presentations. I'm sure you all have made presentations before, so you're not absolutely new to the topic, you're quite familiar, but I'm helping you become experts. So similarly, when you are also making your presentations, remember that who you're presenting to, does your customer know your product already, or do you need to start from scratch? They don't know anything about it. So keep a slide or two in mind to give them background information and don't jump to the topic immediately. Another very important thing is attention span. Today we've got our session for 1 hour, and I really hope we stick to our time, which is really important. But general studies today say the attention span of audience is reducing, and it's 20 to 40 minutes only. So keep this in mind, try to avoid long sessions. If you have a 2-hour session, give your audience a break every 20 to 40 minutes. And that will really help them come back fresh and listen to more information that you have got to share. Now, I talked about a goal that you have in mind, but also think about your audience. आपके audience को क्या चाहिए? उनको क्या जानना है? So you focus your presentation accordingly. And then immediately you will have a connection to what they need. So while you connect with them, there are different small techniques कि आप audience के साथ ज़्यादा interaction कैसे रख सकते हो. So like what we did, a simple online poll right now. These kind of built-in tools come in Zoom, Microsoft Teams. And if it is not there, then I'll give you a very simple idea. You can write in chat option A or option B and give a thumbs up to whichever option you want. So that's a very simple technique. So if you don't have a hi-fi tool, you can still get response from that. Now, I hope that the world moves ahead of this pandemic soon, or up in-person mil sako, conferences ho sake. And when that happens, you can ask the audience to raise their hand. Simple old school technique, but it'll wake up. Nobody's just sitting like this and watching your presentation. They'll become active. There's also a very cool website, which I recommend for you all to check it out, called mentimeter.com. It's a free website. For features which you need additional, you can pay for it. Usme, you can add some questions already and it will come up live polling. You just have to put a code of your website inside, and then people can answer the questions exactly like what we just did on Zoom right now. And last but not the least, always leave room for questions so that you will learn so many new things from your audience that they want to know just by their questions. And concluding the first bit of the first storyline, you have to think of the complete picture. Think of what you want to convey, how you will interact with your audience, and what the audience wants to know. These small tips will really help you build your big body of your presentation. And at this point, I would like to ask the great audience and experts, do you have any questions for me Please type it in chat, or you can also ask to be unmuted. We can unmute and take your questions. I would request one of the panelists to please let me know if there are any questions, and if not, I may proceed.
Alicia, just a
Yes.
second. This is in a webinar mode, so all the participants might not be able to speak out. But if someone wants to have a direct interaction, they need to raise their hand from their below panel, and we will try and connect you. Now you can continue.
Okay.
Yeah, there is no question, Alicia. You can continue. Yeah.
And
Sure.
we know you can just monitor who is raising the hand.
Yeah.
And then you can connect whenever.
Yeah, me
Alicia-
and Vinod are monitoring. That's not an
Yeah.
issue.
Yep.
Thank
That is-
you. That's great. Okay. So just to reinforce that if anybody has a question, just raise your hand and the question will come directly to me. So moving on, this is my favorite bit, designing an impactful presentation. So you have all your notes ready and everything there. Here is where you can do a fastest fingers first. When you look at these two slides, what do you think, which brand do you think this slide belongs to? ये कौन सी कंपनी की स्लाइड है, आप सिर्फ गेस करिए. I wish I could have a prize for the winner, but please write your answer in chat, and I'm just going to have a look whether what are the answers coming in. Okay, I see Nivedita Sharma has said Coke, Ashini Coca-Cola, Harshal Parekh Coca-Cola, and I must say you all are right. It is Coca-Cola. That was simple, right? How did you all come to know that this is Coca-Cola? It was because of the red color, which is associated to their brand. The little bottles that they've used as icons give away very easily a strong association to the brand. Now, if this same slide would have been dark blue and white, I think you all would have checked that it was Pepsi. So brand and colors are super important to what topic you all want to present. Similarly, you are seeing in my presentation, I'm sticking to these three colors. I'm using blue because, of course, I love water and we are here on this great panel. I'm using yellow because it has a nice fresh vibrancy, also matching to the Indian summer transitioning to the monsoon. And that's just my personal presentation choice. But each brand, depending on your logo, your company's colors, please stick to those colors so that if any point of time when your audience sees just one slide of your presentation, they can easily know, aha, ye to yehi company ki slide ho sakti hai. And that strong brand presence can be built through time. Another easy trick is using pictures. And I know you must have heard it 1,000 times, but I also will tell you that a picture speaks 1,000 words. Today, I could have written scarcity of water on the right-hand side, but just showing a picture of a tap leaking can also show that there is scarcity of water. It could also show that it's a leaking tap. You need a plumber to fix it. And it can speak a lot of things. So leave some room for creativity. Let pictures talk. But remember that the legal requirement is to reference the source. So, आप कोई भी photo please Google से उठाओ, then please at the end of the presentation, copy paste the link, which is very simple to do. अब Google Chrome की window में you will see a hyperlink like www.googleimages or stockimages.com. Copy that link and put it at the end. Otherwise, when you distribute this presentation internationally, and even now in India, this rule is coming up, you can be held penalized for copyright issues. So give the people the credit of who has clicked the picture, and it will help and make you do good. And if you want copyright-free stock images, I have some recommendations, and yeah, PowerPoint I will share after the presentation. There are some free options. You can go to pexels.com or unsplash.com. There are lots of images there. And the best part is you can have them all for free. If you wish to give credit to the owner, please, you can do so. That's great to do. Or you can pay for a $1 coffee for them. They will also be very happy for their work. There are also some paid options which I have listed on the right. And out of these sites, I highly recommend going to Envato Elements. That website not only gives you free images, gives you free videos as well, and also some audio jingles if you want to use for your caller tunes or something you want to put in the background. It is there, and it's not super expensive. And even if it is a little expensive for your business, I highly recommend to see it as a long-term thing. आप एक newspaper में ad देते हो, तो I'm sure it must be minimum 10,000 rupees for an ad. And in a presentation as well, if you invest that time, your customer who's attracted from your ad will not go away, will come and close to your business. So investing, it's investment, it's not an expense. I wish you could put that also in tally and put it in your balance sheet, any expenses for presentations like that. That is investment. And coming to another little quick activity, the next slide, which I will show, I have a simple request. आप 5 seconds के लिए concentrate on the slide and try to think what are the things that you remembered first. What did you notice first on the slide? So if everybody is ready, I'm going to go on to the next slide. Now 5 seconds के लिए सोचना कि आप क्या पहले देखते हो slide पे. Okay, 5 seconds are up. And as per a little study, I am pretty sure that most of you must have observed the two numbers, 50%, 80%. I'm sorry, somebody has come on unmute. Can you please mute yourself? Thank you. So must have seen 50% or 80%, must have remembered these little human icons, and might have also remembered the title of the slide. So this is a simple example of showing that in 5 seconds, how do you capture the attention of your audience? This theory can also be applied to the slides you might upload on plumbexindia.com or in a small ad. In today's day, sabki attention span is just reducing and reducing. Everybody's scrolling on Facebook, on Instagram, and you barely see anything for 1 or 2 seconds. So what is the 2 little things that you want your audience to see and click on your ad? You can apply this theory anywhere as well as in presentations. One more thing is that I highly recommend don't keep a slide longer than 2 minutes, because otherwise the audience gets bored. And don't, of course, change it from 5 seconds very quickly, because that's a presentation mode, so it will be different. Another important thing is how you represent your data. So I could have written that I sold 5,000 pieces of chocolates in 2016 in text format, but I could also show it in a graphical format. Now there is not exactly a right and wrong in this, but if you just reflect, there is a pie chart on your right and there is a column graph on the left. Pretty much sure that the column chart represents and easily shows you the growth and decline of the sales per year compared to the pie chart, which is a bit confusing to read what you exactly want to convey. So when you create a chart, think and reflect in mind that what is exactly what you want your audience to quickly know. In 5 seconds, what do they want to see? And that I can easily say for this use case of sales data, the column chart works very well. One more thing which is becoming challenging in today's times is that people are joining in from various devices. I'm sure koi iPhone se join kar raha hai, somebody's joining from an Android phone, somebody from a tablet. Someone is seeing probably the presentation from a laptop or a desktop. And in earlier times, when you all had a conference, badi screen hoti thi, where we had a whole big PowerPoint going on and easily people could see it. Now that also was seen from a distance. So you have to see that from a distance also people can read, and from nearby as well. And hopefully they don't have to put on big glasses to read all the tiny text. So for that, keep the font size in mind. Don't keep a font size which is very small. And of course, don't keep it very big for everything as well. My recommendation, depending on the different font type you use, usually between 14 points or best actually start with 16-point font size, and up to 24 point of size will be great for the audience to see on different devices. And if there's anybody in today's audience who had difficulty reading any points in my presentation, I highly appreciate that you write to me at the end of the presentation and let me know. I'm happy to take the feedback and keep changing, because devices are changing and so are times changing for presentation modes. Also keep your slide minimalistic. Thumb rule, ये Word document nahi hai. PowerPoint is PowerPoint. It is different. For a Word document and for in-depth data, you can always send a PDF to your clients or send a Word document. Rather use PowerPoint for just a quick snapshot of what you want to convey and write only pointers. And as I showed, use some graphics to convey your message. Now I want to show you a simple example of how we can optimize a slide. So I'm getting a bit hands-on here, and if anybody has any questions, we will definitely take it up in 2 minutes. So there is one style of writing the points, which could be just a white slide and write all your points in a sentence format. As I said, there is no right or wrong. I'm just showing you how it can be done differently. There is also another example where you can put a photo behind and put some text on top of it. Now, if you observe on this slide, it is a bit difficult to read the line which is in yellow. The water demand has been increased 4 times in just 40 years. Because of the photo behind, the contrast is not high that you can completely read very quickly what's written there. And here is the same text put in a different way. So what I wanted the audience to see is 40 years, give them a big emphasis on wastes 1 lakh liters a year. Now that might be something which you might have easily skipped in a 5-second test of the previous slide because it was all in sentence format. And then use appropriate images to convey your message. So concluding this, you can see that each slide should be impactful because people are spending 1 minute on it, not only looking at you, but also looking at the slide. So keep it minimalistic, highlight the key points. Now you can highlight the key points. I'm not saying use a highlighter, but make the font size a bit larger if necessary. And use associated icons and photos so that people can easily correlate, oh, that's something related to water. So I'm going to look here because I'm interested in knowing more, and stick to branded colors. So if I would have probably made this whole presentation on the right in red color, probably people might have thought Coca-Cola has something to do with water, or it could be something related to blood. So colors have a very, very strong association, and please use them wisely and stick to them. Don't make it a rainbow of 10 colors in your presentation. Stick to 2 or 3 which are conveying your message and keep it consistent. So here is a simple transition of 3 ways of making a PowerPoint slide. And I hope these little design tricks and tips which I shared with you all are going to be helpful and for you to keep in mind when you are designing your next presentation. So if anybody has any questions related to design and how can they achieve this, please feel free to type it in the chat window or raise your hand. Please let me know if there are any questions. आज की ऑडियंस बहुत ही साइलेंट है. I think I will have to make some more room for questions towards the end. Don't be shy. आपको हिंदी में पूछना हो, गुजराती में पूछना हो, जो भी questions में पूछना हो. I got a good question. I think there is somebody, is it Harshal Parekh, who is asking, what about use of animations? That's a great question. So I would say use animations very wisely. First thing, lot of animations make people dizzy. लोगों को चक्कर आ जाते हैं. It is true. You know, we have seen spinning wheels of animation and people get really excited to use animation, but my suggestion is don't use too much animation. Use it wisely. आप fade use कर सकते हो. Fade effect जो है animation में, you can use a simple click through and only use it when you need to. If you observe my presentation until now, I have not used any animation. I have 1-2 slides where I have used just a click animation because I want to build suspense. So when you want to build suspense, you can show one element first, then click and fade in another element, use it for that, or use it for a transition between one slide to another. You can have a fade transition. But my recommendation is use very little animations in today's time and rather emphasize your messages with a bigger font size or icons or photographs. I hope that helped answer your question. Are there any more questions?
No, you can continue, Alisha.
Okay. So now, once you have built your storyline, you've designed your presentation, comes how do you convey your message and how do you deliver? The first rule of thumb is time yourself. Just for everybody's information, I have also kept my timer on next to me. that I don't exceed time. And sometimes you get into the flow of talking that you can tend to forget. So keep a timer and time yourself, because sometimes you think that you can convey the message in 2 minutes, but it actually might even end up taking 20 minutes. And trust me, I've experienced that. That has happened if I've not timed myself before. One more thing is record yourself. Now it's super easy for everybody to record. Aapke phone mein recording hai. Open the camera mode, go to video mode, keep it in front of you and record. I know it can be very, very scary to watch yourself after you've recorded it. Even मेरी self को जब recorded सुनती हूँ तो मेरा आवाज भी अलग लगता है. So it's normal, but आप वो सब चीज भूल के आप अपने आप को देखो. It's not like you have to share that recording with anybody, and it will really, really help you understand what is something that you're doing a lot, where you should pause more. Maybe there is a certain word that you're using a couple of times. It will really help you understand and reflect on how you are actually presenting in front of an audience. Then another quick tip is practice with an audience as well. So if you have a close friend, if you have a colleague, and I would also say sometimes even your kids could be the best people to give you and feedback. We have this in my company, we usually do this, that how do you explain your business to a 5-year-old? Try that someday and you will realize it's not easy to explain it in simple words. But this is super, super important, because you might be an expert in your head, which is, of course, you are an expert, but the opponent still doesn't know everything that's going on in your head. So you have to come to basics, explain to them in simple words, and you will see that the message will directly go in here where it has to. Another tip is to rehearse on the online platform. So we did this today as well. And it's completely normal to have some glitches. Sometimes we have problems with sharing, each platform is different. So recommend that, ask your organizer of the meeting that, please, can we have a rehearsal? Can we meet half an hour prior or do a rehearsal even 1 day prior? And really, thanks to Vinod for organizing my half an hour prior session today. It was very helpful to me also to get familiar with the tool. Now, there is a simple picture. I think all of you know her, the famous Mona Lisa painting. It's hanging in the Louvre in the museum in Paris at the moment. And I don't know if all of you know the khasiyat or the speciality of this painting, but just a simple thing. Go a bit left on your screen and go a bit right and just see, is her eyes following you? If you will look anywhere, thanks for the confirmation. Somebody from the audience is saying yes, which is great. That's the speciality of her painting. And that's the most important part of presenting. Eye contact is super important. Now, there are some simple tricks, which I know is also again difficult to implement, but you can start trying. So all our webcams are usually on top of our monitor. Now you will see a difference of when I'm looking at my screen and talking. Now when I'm looking in my camera and talking, you will think I'm talking to you. So try to look into your camera, and it's a bit scary at times to just look at a green light. So I have a little other idea. What I do is I put a little sticky of a smiley face. So it reminds me to smile as well and keep looking up at my camera, which is this. And when you are in a big audience in a conference, there's a simple rule. You can move from your eyes from left, center to right. And if you have a best friend or you know some familiar people in the audience, look into their eye, you will start getting a lot of feedback as well, whether they are awake, they are following, they have any questions, or are they getting tired? Do you need to give them a break? Look at the audience and try to gauge what is their feedback. And I must say it's quite challenging in the online world where I can't see you all. I'm just guessing you all are in the comforts of your home or office at the moment and you all are following what I'm saying. But in a real life conference, it would be fantastic to see that feedback. And I hope that can happen soon as well. Another thing is, do not read a whole script, because then you cannot look up. If I'm reading right now, for example, if I will have a script and I will say, okay, this is my next point, you will think I'm just talking to my table over here. So rather look up. And if you need, there is a very simple trick. You can use cue cards or put notes below your PowerPoint slide. There is a notes section. You can just scroll up in PowerPoint. Next time you open it, you will see a notes section. So there are these simple tricks where you can remember, I should not forget to say this point on this slide. And then last but not the least, hand gestures are also equally important. And talking from an international perspective, some hand gestures could be taken in a different way culturally. So use your hands to emphasize important points and show numbers. Like, for example, if I want to show, I'm going to talk about 3 important points, point 1, point 2, point 3. It helps to get into the minds of the audience. And you can also show scale. That, for example, ये तो बहुत ही छोटा problem है और ये बहुत ही बड़ा forest था जहाँ पे आग लग गई. So you can use your hands to emphasize the scale, pointers, and use it also to interact and feel a bit more with the audience. And some things which I would recommend to probably not do, don't wave your hands really wildly like, oh, ye ho gaya, ye ho gaya. Don't get out of the camera, at least. Keep it professional. And don't point in the camera. It looks quite aggressive. So don't say, yeah, point here, go there. It feels like you're pointing fingers at them. And it feels like I'm blaming you for something, which is not the point which we want to do. And whenever you're talking, don't sit like this. Don't cross your arms and doesn't look welcoming. It looks like I don't want to listen to you and I'm just the boss. Where I would say nobody's the boss in the world. Everybody is learning here and everybody will enhance their skills. So I know I gave you lots of different things to reflect on. Lekin, it's not compulsory that you apply everything together. It will come through time. Keep this presentation handy the next time you make a presentation and just try to see a checklist that have I remembered this? Have I thought of this? Have I thought of it? And you won't believe in just a couple of presentations, all this will be at the back of your head. वो सब naturally ही आएगा. And before you present, just take 3 deep breaths. Yoga में भी बोलते हैं deep breathing is very important. I also did it. Everybody gets stressed. We all are humans. So just breathe and don't worry. After all, we are presenting to humans. And agar bhool bhi ho gayi, so it's okay. It's fine. Everybody understands. Don't beat yourself too much about it that, oh no, मैंने ये क्यों बोल दिया, ये क्यों बोल दिया. Use it as a learning experience for the next time that how you can improve. So that was the whole presentation on how you can deliver more effective presentations. As I promised, this is the link of all the external sources that I used in the presentation, and you can also copy paste it. छोले के photos देख के अभी मेरे को भी भूख लग रही है. It is quite lunchtime here, and we are also reaching to a peak of our 1 hour. So I would now open it up for any further questions that the audience has. And then I would really request everybody to please be there till the end for the feedback poll, which I think we can already open up.
Can you unmute Rajesh bhai? He has
Yes.
a question. Dabuwala.
Sorry, I can't see it in my view. Can somebody else please do it?
Rajesh bhai, now you can talk.
Yeah.
Rajesh bhai, are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes.
you can
Okay,
hear.
yeah, Alisha. Thank you very much for a wonderful presentation. But I have got two questions. Shall we start our presentation with some joke or something so we can attract the people towards our talk? That this is not boring type presentation. Though it may have some technical issues, but can we start like that? And
Absolutely, you can start.
secondly, we can say some small stories or some series, some shares like that, so we can attract the people more in our subject. Is it okay? If we
Yes,
do like that?
yes, it is absolutely okay.
Yeah, because generally I'm starting my presentation with some jokes, small joke. So people have got a good idea, or they will laugh. I can make them laugh, so they can have interest in us.
That is a great idea, and I'm really glad that you want to make the audience laugh and you have the skill to make jokes. I wish I could also hear one of your jokes which you're opening up your presentations, but
Yeah.
it is great. It is a great way to break ice with the audience. Just be careful of who you're telling the joke to.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Of course. Up to the level of the audience, of course, to the level of the audience, definitely.
और आप शायरी भी बोल सकते हो, कोई रूल नहीं है of how you have to start your presentation. People love stories. अगर आप पूरी स्टोरी भी बोलोगे तो प्लीज से, बट जस्ट कीप इन माइंड द टाइम ऑफ योर प्रेजेंटेशन. ऐसा ना हो जाए दैट आपकी स्टोरी 10 मिनट चले और आपका प्रेजेंटेशन ही 2 मिनट हो जाए. So something like that. Keep it short, sweet, and it's fantastic to have jokes used wisely, of course.
Okay, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But here, Alisha, I want to add one point. You can start a presentation with the jokes, but do not start your presentation with a negative thought. Okay, sorry, I am very poor in this subject, or sorry, I am not ready. What do you think about that? Many people do that. What's your take, Alisha, on that?
Yes, please don't underestimate yourself. आप कभी भी लाइफ में किसी को मत बोलो कि I am not so familiar with this subject. People will not take you seriously. Be confident that if you're presenting on this subject, you know your knowledge, or else don't present on it. Simple rule. And definitely don't start it with a negative point of view. You started with a positive one, that you know the subject area, you are an expert here, or even if you're not an expert, you say that you had 5 years of experience or 10 years of experience, and always leave room for feedback from the audience. So nobody is God, and I don't even think God is probably perfect. Everybody learns in life. So keep room that if you've made a mistake even as an expert, please ask the audience to correct you. So keep that exchange very healthy. And do not start saying that, oh, I don't know anything about this subject, and raise your hands. That's not the right way to do it.
Perfect. Thank you. I got one message on a personal chat, Alisha. He's asking, I am very good in Gujarati and English, Hindi, but I am not very good in English. So sometimes I had lots of fear during presenting my product in front of my customer. What should I do? Language barrier.
Well, मैं आपको बता सकती हूँ, जिसका भी क्वेश्चन है, मेरे को भी ऐसा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, because I'm also learning German and I have to also present in German, and it's completely normal to understand that it's not our first language. So उसके लिए थोड़े चीजें हैं, of course, कि एक कि आप अपना, अगर आपको इंग्लिश में ही प्रेजेंट करना हो तो आप इंग्लिश की लैंग्वेज की थोड़ी प्रैक्टिस कीजिए. उसकी सिंपल चीज भी है, आप एंटरटेनमेंट से भी इंग्लिश सीख सकते हैं. इंग्लिश मूवीज देखिए, इंग्लिश सीरीज देखिए, अब धीरे धीरे इंग्लिश आपके माइंड में फिट होता जाएगा और आप फ्लुएंसी आपकी आती जाएगी. इट कम्स थ्रू टाइम. और अगर आप को नर्वसनेस हो रही है तो आप रिहर्स कीजिए, 1 बार 2 बार कीजिए, आप इंग्लिश में ही रिहर्स कीजिए, सो दैट आपको पता, और रिकॉर्ड कीजिए तो आपको पता चल जाएगा कि आप कौन से पॉइंट पे रुक रहे हो या कौन से पॉइंट पे स्टैमर हो रहे हो. सो यू कैन प्रैक्टिस दैट सेवरल टाइम्स. और कभी कभी वी मिस आउट ऑन वर्ड्स, दैट ये वर्ड क्या है इंग्लिश में या क्या है अलग लैंग्वेज में जो आपको बताना है. सो आपको वो सब चीजें आइडेंटिफाई हो जाएगी जब आप रिकॉर्ड करोगे और आप सुनोगे अपने आप को कि कहाँ पे मेरे गैप्स है. एंड वंस यू डू इट 2 times, फील कॉन्फिडेंट, आपने कर दिया है, सो आप 100% यू कैन डू. और अगर आपकी ऑडियंस को इंग्लिश में ही चाहिए, देन, और इफ दे नो हिंदी एज वेल और गुजराती एज वेल, देन इट्स कंप्लीटली नॉर्मल कि आप इसका मिक्स ब्लेंड कीजिए. उनको कुछ खराब नहीं लगेगा. और ऐसा भी रखना नहीं चाहिए, आई थिंक, वर्ल्ड में, दैट ये प्रोफेशनल नहीं है अगर इंग्लिश में नहीं बात कर रहे. एक्सपर्टीज इज इंपॉर्टेंट. आप कोई भी लैंग्वेज में एक्सप्रेस कीजिए और आपकी ऑडियंस समझ सके, वो ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो आप नर्वस मत होइए कि आपको इंग्लिश में, आप प्रेजेंटेशन में आपको थोड़ा हिचकिचाहट हो रही है.
Very well explained, Alisha. Avni Sikka has raised hand. Avni,
Hi,
please
Alisha. This is Avni.
Hi, Avni.
What I would like to know is, see, we are in a technical field. So sometimes what happens while presenting, we go beyond certain points. I mean, we being so technical that sometimes, we forget what exactly audience wants to listen. So how to balance that thing so that we can convey our technical expertise also, and normal layman can also understand what we are trying to express.
Okay, so first thing, that अगर आप लेमैन को टारगेट कर रहे हैं या एक्सपर्ट को भी टारगेट कर रहे हैं, प्लीज स्टार्ट विद अ सिंपल क्वेश्चन टू द ऑडियंस, दैट दिस इज द टॉपिक, ये हमारे एक्सपर्टीज, आर यू फेमिलियर विद इट, शुड वी मूव ऑन और शुड आई एक्सप्लेन दिस. सो आस्क योर ऑडियंस फर्स्ट वेदर दे नो अबाउट द लेवल ऑफ अंडरस्टैंडिंग. If they say no, please explain us in 2 lines, then please explain them and be ready to explain them so that they all come to the same level of understanding as you. And then keep asking your questions. Are you audience, that are you following? आपको कोई भी question हो, or is it getting too technical? please let me know. And then you stop there and you explain them. And highly recommend, please don't make very technical slides. I have seen them in my career as well, where someone wants to show a network architecture, यहाँ पे flow chart, यहाँ पे ये है, और इतना confusing हो जाता है. Even if I know the subject area completely, it is still confusing for me. So break it down, put one piece at a time, think about it as a puzzle. एक छोटा सा explanation कीजिए. आप बच्चे को कैसे explain करते वैसे ही explain कीजिए. You will realize how quickly your audience understands. Don't think they are experts. Even the experts need to learn as a kid.
Yeah, thanks, Alisha.
Yeah, thank you.
Alicia, we have one question in the chat box from Mr. Mohammed Ali Khan. What is your opinion if we bring short videos during presentation?
You absolutely can use short videos. Keep it short because pehle, you remember, short videos were 15 minutes. Now it has become 5 minutes. And now with Instagram Reels, it has become 30 seconds. So the attention span of people is reducing time by time. And you can definitely bring short videos. I'm not saying 30 seconds rakho, 2 minutes bhi rakh sakte ho, 3 minutes bhi rakh sakte ho, no problem. But please don't go beyond 3 to 5 minutes. And the little problem with short videos these days is that it depends on your internet connectivity and your streaming service. So please check that you have the best streaming service. And एक बार वो online platform जो आप पे जो present करने वाले हो, please rehearse with that one so that it is streaming properly. Otherwise, there are times where sound नहीं आ रहा, video आ रहा है, and then you have to pause, play. It breaks the link of your presentation. So definitely you can use short videos and just check that your platform supports it on that.
Nivedita, you can ask.
Yeah. Hi, Alicia. Nivedita here. Your presentation was really interesting and impressive. So first of all, congratulations for that. Secondly, the question that I'd like to ask is that I am a marketing and communication professional and I work for IPA. So this is one thing that cropped up in my mind because all through my career, I have also tried to practice this minimalistic thing in all my presentations. But what happens when you are giving an update presentation to your management or no, I'm not talking about a customer presentation, because when you're presenting a project or a product, you can be minimalistic. But when you are presenting an update or a report, sometimes the text becomes too heavy. Even when you want to cut down on it, you cannot. I try to focus, I try to bring in a lot of graphical elements and pictures into it, but still you have to have a lot of text. So that's one concern that I face in my presentations. So if you would like to add something to that, that will be great.
Okay. So I'll tell you one thing. Your manager or your boss has less time than your normal audience to capture what is there. Okay. So try to think of the blink test example that I showed. That what do you want to convey to your manager first? Make those key points highlighted. For example, you want to show that we had 1,000 followers on Instagram or 5,000 likes on Facebook. So make 5,000 and a thumbs up sign that's important. And maybe you want to show your boss that we got 10 customers this month. So what your boss wants to know. Write down those 3 key points and make those big on the slide. You don't need to write a whole line for that. If you're presenting, you are supposed to speak that line and immediately start off with the point which your boss wants to know, not what you want to tell him. Because that will really help you cut down your information. This principle can also be applied to emails. जब भी मैं मेरे मैनेजमेंट को ईमेल्स लिखती हूँ तो मैं पहली चीज वही लिख देती हूँ जो आप उनको चाहिए, क्योंकि उनके पास टाइम नहीं है कि वो नीचे की चीजें भी पढ़ेंगे. Then what I simply do is write further details और फिर उसका नीचे explanation लिख देती हूँ. So think about it like ये slide trailer है और उसका attention grab करना है कि ये टॉपिक में कोई प्रॉब्लम हुआ, और प्रॉब्लम हुआ तो प्लीज स्टेट एंड ट्रांसपेरेंटली शो योर मैनेजमेंट दैट यहाँ पे डिक्लाइन हुआ है फिगर्स में या इंक्रीज हुआ है फिगर्स में. Management loves seeing numbers. I think that's all over the world, and have a reason behind it. So next time you're presenting to your management, just think one time, and if you wish, I'll give you my email address. You can also send me. I mean, I don't want to know your internal data. लेकिन मैं आपको एक स्लाइड पे फीडबैक भी दे सकती हूँ, so you can improve on it.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Welcome.
Mr. Arshal, you have some questions, please.
I just want to check if there is the polling is on, and I would love to get everybody's feedback as well. So how effective was this session? Would be great to know.
Before
Alisha,
that,
I'm Harshal.
Okay, I'll just launch the poll. I think the poll was not on. So if in the polling, the voting option, you'll be able to see whether it's excellent, good, average. Okay, it's so nice to see that the feedback. And anytime you all want to give me more feedback, I would love to hear from you all on my email address. Ye presentation bhi, I think the panelists will probably share it with you all, so you can have it handy. और मेरा email address भी इधर है, so I'm happy to help. Even if I'm living miles away, either Germany में, my heart is still in India, so I'm happy to help anybody who's there. Sorry, are there any more questions? We are at the top of our hour.
Alisha, I'm Harshal.
Yes. Yes, Harshal, please go ahead.
It's very wonderful presentation and very much informative, and in a very short time how to present our motive or goal, that you presented very well. I have one question regarding the company's logo. When we are representing a company or any organization, in normally I have seen in so many presentations the logos are on the left or right or bottom, top. So which is the effective way to put a logo in the slide layout?
There is no rule, but I would say having the logo on the right hand top corner is the most effective to quickly notice that the logo is there, and a lot of companies put it there. Because what happens is when you put it down on the footer region, when you present it on a very big screen, which is very far away, people will not be able to see the bottom of your slide. That's also very important. That आप नीचे की जो जगह पे जो भी चीज रखते हो, वो बहुत visibility में नहीं आती है. So rather आपको logo रखना है तो छोटा सा रखिए right hand side corner पे. I think that's the most safest you can do.
Thank you so much.
So do we have more questions from panelists or from audience?
Any other questions?
I think we are done with the question.
Okay. Then really thank you very much for giving me this opportunity and to be a part of this expert group. I think IPA is doing a great job in coming up with new ventures and this whole digital marketing platform of Plumbex India. I'm sure बहुत successful रहेगा. ये जो मैंने आज convey की है, I hope it's useful to you all in your day-to-day life. And कुछ भी और आपको जानना हो या आपके पास question हो, you want some feedback, please feel free to contact me. I'm more than happy to help.
Alisha, we'll be having this presentation being posted on the IPA website as our chapter event. So anyone from our chapter members or anyone can see this entire video, entire session from our IPA www.indianplumbing.org website. And I'll take this opportunity to thank Abil Bhai and Vinod for the excellent work, because this entire event has been conducted, programmed by these two guys. We have no role to play in that. Thanks Vinod Bhai and Abil Bhai.
Thank you very much.
So we conclude our session over here, and thank you once again, Alisha, for sparing time. And I request Ketan Bhai to just conclude the session by giving a thank.
Before Ketan Bhai can conclude the session, I'll just tell one thing. Alisha is Abil Bhai's daughter.
So suspense is open now.
Yeah, suspense is open. Alisha is Abil Bhai's daughter. So I wanted to open up the suspense at the start of the event, but I thought I'll just open up at the end of the event. She has done a wonderful presentation today. Thanks, Alisha. Congratulations and best wishes.
Thank you. Thank you.
And daughter is 3 steps ahead than father.
That's true.
She's excellent.
Ketan, you can take.
Daughters are not born intelligent. It is because of their parents and their upbringing. कि हम जहाँ है parents के हिसाब से ही है. So
well said, Alisha.
You are humble. Thank you.
Ketan bhai, unmute yourself.
First of all, congratulations, Alisha, for wonderful presentation. Good evening to all and best wishes for good health. First of all, on behalf of Indian Plumbing Association Ahmedabad chapter, I, Ketan Parikh, thank you very much to today's speaker, Ms. Alisha, for her presentation on subject Me and My Business, in which she has very well presented how to build your presentation, storyline and design and good presentation, how to present online and offline. Hope today we have got answer of many of our presentation queries. We sincerely say thank you very much to her. Above all, we sincerely thank you to our audience to spare their time and attending the event. We thank you, HQ team, and whoever has supported us directly, indirectly. We thank you so much. Thank you, Habil Bhai and Vinod Bhai. Good night to all and see you again soon.
Thank you, everyone. And one last thing, if we want to continue with the series of presentation in a little bit of a more advanced mode in future, we can ask Alisha to do the same.
Sure.
We'll obviously do that. We'll plan at least one event a month, and we can see how we can proceed further. I mean, you and Vinod have to plan it up and come back to us.
Yeah, we will do that. Okay, thanks again. And
Thank you. And
Thank
wish you
you.
all
Bye-bye.
good health and continue the great work you all are doing. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Bye-bye.